The Dodgers may never want to leave Miami. Hi, everybody. I'm Jim Rodriguez, and welcome to the latest edition of Dodgers Latest. You could always hit me up on X and Instagram. Yeah, right there, at JRod Show. We got your latest news all the time here on our YouTube channel, Dodgers Latest. I want to thank you for subscribing. We're constantly growing. Hit us up with your comments and like, subscribe, everything like that. We appreciate you as we give you the very best of Dodger baseball for this 2025 season. And I'll tell you what, we mentioned it, the Dodgers may never want to stop playing the Marlins, right? They end up winning 2 out of 3 in South Florida, win 5 out of 6 against Miami during the regular season. And look at that. 55-25, the Dodgers outscored the Marlins. I get it. That's what you got to do to bad teams. You got to beat them up. And the Dodgers knocked them out of the ballpark again last night, winning 10-1, and a pretty good night for all concerned. I mean, the thing that jumped out at me, well, how about Landon Knack, right? 5 shutout innings for him, trying to get that 5th, 6th, 7th starter role, at least a recurring starting role, especially with Glasnow and Blake Snell on the injured list. We got news about Clayton Kershaw. You see the menu there. We will have some news about Kershaw possibly coming back. But great work by Landon Knack, especially after his first start was an absolute train wreck. He's really settled down and he's really trying to get into that rotation on the regular. And what about Matt Sauer, huh? An old school hard hat 4 innings save for him. He has been brilliant in his 3 games with the Dodgers. ERA of 1.69. He really held it down as the Dodgers, on a bullpen day, essentially, on a getaway day, only had to use 2 pitchers. It was Landon Knack for 5 and Matt Sauer for 4. So a great afternoon, and I'm sure that's going to make Doc Roberts and Mark Pryor and the rest of the organization super happy that they win the series, their 4th straight series that they've won, and they only had to use 2 pitchers as they head to the desert to take on the Arizona Diamondbacks. And speaking of which, how about Freddie Freeman, right? Have a Series 5. That's right. He has been the Marlins' daddy, right? 7 for 13, 2 homers, 8 RBIs in the 3-game set in Miami. He has now hit more home runs against the Marlins than any visiting player in Marlins history. So no Marlin opponent has hit more home runs against them than Freddie Freeman. Of course, Freddie hit his 350th career home run in this series. He was just on fire. Big hit after big hit. The old Freddie dance, that was going wild this weekend. So Freddie Freeman, good to see him back. Obviously, after missing some time, after hurting his surgically repaired ankle, he seems to be in mid-season form as he absolutely torched the Marlins. Look at that, 7 for 13, 2 homers, 8 RBIs, and the Dodgers seem to be hitting the offense on all cylinders as they head into Phoenix. And how about James Outman, right? He hit a 3-run home run. You know what? I don't know how much future James Outman has with this club, but he starts hitting well. All of a sudden, you could flip him. There's Luis Robert. There's maybe another starting pitcher out there. So good week overall for the Dodgers in Miami. Outscored them 10-1 yesterday and 55-25 in the regular season. Plus 30 run differential against Miami this year in 5 wins in 6 games. And of course, Freddie Freeman, I'll tell you what, I'm sure they had to drag him on that plane to get him out of Miami. Talk about an absolute feast for Freddie in Miami. All right, let's talk about now what's next for Clayton Kershaw, right? Clayton Kershaw he pitched 6 no-hit innings. I get it. It was in rookie ball. It was against the bunch of rookie league hitters for the Cincinnati Reds organization. But nonetheless, it's all about building up the arm strength, building up the pitch count. And Dave Roberts said that it looks like Kershaw is going to pitch on Sunday in AAA Oklahoma City, which means he might be ready to come off the injured list. He is scheduled to come off May 17th. So, when is May 17th? Well, it is when the Dodgers are home. Remember, they have a 4-game series with the Diamondbacks this weekend in Phoenix, have Monday off, and then come home and play the A's, the Angels, and the Diamondbacks. In that weekend series with the Angels, Kershaw is eligible to come back off the IL. How about that series May 19th through the 21st at Dodger Stadium against the Diamondbacks? That, if all goes well, maybe that is the target date for Clayton Kershaw to come back and be on the mound at Dodger Stadium. Remember, he's chasing 2,000 strikeouts, trying to help the Dodgers out, trying to get one more ring, as Vin Scully said in that Kevin Costner movie, one more day of sunshine for him. And he has looked brilliant down in the minor leagues in his rehab starts. 6 no-hit innings against rookie ball. And again, don't worry about the opposition. Worry about how he's feeling the next day, how he's pitching. Everything seems to be going all according to plan. And it looks like Clayton Kershaw, who is eligible to come off May 17th, may be ready. Maybe we'll see him in the homestand. That series against the Diamondbacks, I got that one circled. That may be it. And speaking of the Diamondbacks, well, the Dodgers in the desert. Here's the crazy thing. Dodgers 25-12. Best record in baseball. They're the first team to get to 25 wins, but they've only played 3 division games. That was against the Colorado Rockies, who they swept. So this is the first division game the Dodgers have had outside of Colorado this season, and it's a tough one. 4 games against the Arizona Diamondbacks, who are scuffling, right? They're 19-18 winning record, which means the National League West is the only division in baseball with the Dodgers, the Padres, the Giants, and the Diamondbacks with 4 teams with winning records. So it's a very quality division. Arizona has scuffled a little bit, but they're hanging in there with a winning record at 19-18, and the Dodgers in there for 4. So let's break down the pitching matchups. Tonight, it'll be Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and that's interesting. Remember, the Dodgers had been starting him every Friday, be on a weekly rotation. Well, he's getting off of that. He pitched last Friday. He's going to pitch Thursday, almost a week, but he's on the mound tonight, and Yamamoto was the pitcher of the month in baseball for April. 0.90 ERA, and he's going to face Brandon Pfaadt for the Diamondbacks, who's got a winning record. He's 5-2. Who's done well against Brandon Pfaadt? Well, Mookie Betts is 4 for 11. Kike Hernandez is 4 for 9 for a home run. And mama, there's that man again, Freddie Freeman, 4 for 13 with 2 doubles and a home run against Brandon Pfaadt. So if you're in the prop betting scene, maybe you could look at those against Brandon Pfaadt tonight. On Friday, it'll be Roki Sasaki. He will go up against Eduardo Rodriguez. Remember, Eduardo Rodriguez turned down a trade to the Dodgers when he was a member of the Tigers. So interesting to see our old friend Eduardo Rodriguez. He'll be pitching for Arizona on Friday. Saturday, it'll be Dustin May against Corbin Burns, right? Cy Young Award winner. Corbin Burns, there was lots of rumors about him coming to the Dodgers. He'll be on the mound Saturday against the Dodgers. And then Sunday, it's a TBD for the Dodgers. Probably another bullpen game. Maybe it'll be Landon Knack. Maybe it'll be, a Kasparius, Dreyer kind of combination that they did on Tuesday in Miami. That's a TBD game, and the Dodgers sure to blow out the bullpen that day because Monday is an off day, and then the Dodgers come home, start a 9-game homestand, 3 with the A's. By the way, the A's, they're in a playoff position right now. Talk about a turnaround for Mark Kotsay and company. It's the A's, the Angels, and the Diamondbacks at Dodger Stadium starting on Tuesday at Chavez Ravine after the Dodgers get done with 4 games against the Arizona Diamondbacks. I'm Jim Rodriguez, J-Rod Show on X and Instagram. Please join me there. Give me your comments. Subscribe here to Dodgers Latest on our YouTube channel. We'll have all what happened tonight, tomorrow on Dodgers Latest.